Hi there, welcome to another Friday Findings video here at my YouTube channel and my blog, keepsakecrafts.net. This is Sandy, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of our findings that we really can't live without. If you're going to be doing any kind of bead stringing, you need these little tiny tubes of metal called crimps. So here are some crimps, and these are just a gold base metal crimp. You can find crimps in any color you want. Gold, silver, sterling silver. You can find them in base metal, gunmetal, antique gold, antique silver, any finish you need. Although often I like to cover mine with bead covers, and so the color doesn't matter so much. But the way crimps work is it's just a little tube of metal, like I said. And we use bead stringing wire. I have some black bead stringing wire here so you can see what I'm doing. And the way it works is you would have a piece of bead stringing wire and you would put your beads on it. And then you would need to finish both ends with a crimp. And the way that works is you put the wire through a crimp, and then you may put other findings on here, put a part of a clasp or whatever, but then the wire goes back through the crimp. And then we need to secure this crimp on the wire. Now, there's a few different ways of doing it. However you do it, you do want to be sure that the wires aren't crossed inside the crimp, but that they're lying flat and parallel. Now, the most basic way that you can flatten a crimp is just with a pair of chain nose pliers and literally just flatten it. So get a good grip on it, and then I like to take the heel of my hand and really squeeze. And then tuck your tool in there and give a tug. Always check. And then you can add a crimp cover or whatever, and now you have a nice secure ending for your beads. That's one way of securing a crimp. Another way is with this tool. These are crimping pliers. They're made specifically for flattening crimps and making them nice and neat, because the flattened one is a little broad and wide, and you do need slightly larger crimp cover, and it's not as neat and unobtrusive as if you use a pair of crimping pliers. So we'll start the same way. Crimp goes over the wire and the wire goes back through it, have them parallel. Now if you look at crimping pliers, you'll see that there are two holes, two shapes in the jaws. One nearest the tip is an oval shape, and the other one is more of a U shape. We're going to start with the U shape. And this is one important reason why we want these parallel, especially for using this tool. So we're going to place the crimp in the jaws of the crimpers on that side that's furthest from the tip, the U shape. And do the same thing, put it in there, and give it a good squeeze. Check it, make sure it's grabbed. And now you can see the crimp has that U shape. It's slightly folded in between the two wires. And now we're going to put that sideways in that oval shape and squeeze. And see, that flattens it. It makes it folds the whole thing in half and makes it very small and discreet. So that's how you use crimping pliers. And here's one more way to do crimping, especially if you have a lot of crimping to do. This tool can be terrific. This funky looking thing is called the one-step crimper, and I've done a whole video showing you all about it. But basically it just does crimps, and you just put the crimp right in that space, put the little hammer down and squeeze, and it does the whole operation, gives you a very nice small discreet crimp, and it's secure. Now do keep in mind there are different thicknesses of bead stringing wire, and usually on your bead stringing wire it will tell you the size of crimp to use or the size of crimp tube to use. So if you find that your crimps are repeatedly failing, you may need to check the size of your wire and the size of your crimp. But otherwise, crimping is a wonderful and secure way to hold your jewelry together. If you liked this video, please make sure to give it a like and share it with your friends who you think would enjoy it. Also, make sure you've subscribed to my YouTube channel so you'll see more like it. I upload every Monday and Friday. You can follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and on my blog. Happy creating. Bye-bye.